All right, let's talk about the big one. We're going to dig into GitHub's official certification for its AI tool, Copilot, to try and answer the question that's probably on your mind. Is this it? Is GitHub Copilot the end of coding as we know it?
Yeah, it's the elephant in the room, isn't it? That's the question that comes up everywhere, from team meetings to late-night coding sessions. Are all those years you spent learning to code about to become obsolete? Is an AI about to take your job?
Well, here's the thing. According to GitHub itself, the folks who made Copilot, the answer is a pretty clear no. But, and this is a big but, it's not business as usual. The whole point of their official certification is to show that AI isn't here to replace developers, it's here to create a whole new kind of developer. So, what does that actually mean? How are we supposed to think about this? Well, the first big idea, the absolute most important shift in thinking, is this. You've got to stop seeing AI as something that's going to take your job and start seeing it as your new co-developer.
And that term, co-developer, is super intentional. Notice they don't just call it a developer. Its whole job is to assist you. It handles the boring, routine stuff, the boilerplate code. It gives you suggestions. But here's the key. You're still the one flying the plane. You're the pilot. Copilot is, well, the co-pilot.
And this is so important. All those core skills you've built, they're not going away. Actually, they're becoming even more crucial. Think about it. You still need your logical brain to solve the problem. You absolutely have to have sharp code review skills to check what it's spitting out. And debugging? Man, that's non-negotiable. The AI can write code, but you are the one who has to think.
And this quote really just says it all, doesn't it? This is not some magic wand that lets a total newbie suddenly outperform a senior dev. No way. It's a force multiplier. What that means is, the better you are at coding, the more you get out of Copilot. Your expertise becomes the leverage.
Okay, so if we're thinking of Copilot as our new partner, our co-developer, then the big question becomes, how do we actually work with it? How do you collaborate effectively? And it really all comes down to one thing: communication.
It's kind of like that old saying, garbage in, garbage out. Better input always equals better output. You know how we've always been told to write clear comments? Well, now it's not just good practice. It's literally how you talk to your AI. And the more specific your prompts are, the better the result. It's all about giving it a rich context to work with.
And that leads us to this, a brand new skill that's absolutely exploding in importance: prompt engineering, which is really just a fancy way of saying the art of talking to an AI. And listen, this isn't some niche, nice-to-have skill anymore. We're talking about something that's becoming as core to being a developer as knowing how to write a function. Seriously, how well you can ask for what you want is going to define how good the code is that you get back.
All right, let's be real. The number one reason everyone is so hyped about this stuff is the promise of insane productivity, right? But you know the old saying, with great power comes great responsibility.
And you can see the two sides of that coin right here. I mean, the gains are huge. Generating all that boilerplate stuff, writing unit tests, getting ideas for refactoring, that's amazing. That can save you hours. But, and here's the peril part, the risks are just as real. If you just blindly accept what it gives you, you could be letting in insecure code, or even worse, mishandling sensitive data. You have to be awake at the wheel.
And this quote right here, this is the golden rule. You have to remember this. The speed is awesome, it's seductive, but it's totally useless if you're not pairing it with validation. Real productivity isn't just speed, it's shipping quality code faster. And there's no way to do that unless you are validating what the AI suggests.
So, okay, that's the theory. But what does a developer's day actually look like now? Because yeah, all of this is completely changing the workflow.
It's basically a two-step dance now, and it's a huge shift. Step 1, the AI generates the first draft of the code. You're not starting from scratch anymore. Step 2, you, the human developer, come in to review it, improve it, and orchestrate the whole thing. You're the director now, not just the actor.
And this from-to chart really spells it out, doesn't it? Instead of writing all the code, you're now reviewing most of the code. Instead of coding everything by hand, you're guiding the AI. And this is the big one. You're going from just doing simple tasks to orchestrating these bigger, more complex workflows with the AI's help.
So your role isn't just creator anymore. It's getting bigger. You're part architect, designing the big picture. You're part editor, cleaning up and refining the details. And you're part prompter, becoming an expert at telling your AI partner exactly what to do.
All right, so this is all really interesting stuff, but why does it matter so much, like, right now? Why the urgency?
because this has gone way past being a cool new toy for developers to play with. Enterprise adoption is exploding. I mean, big companies are rolling this out, and they're doing it fast. This is becoming the standard, and it's happening quicker than you might think.
And you know what happens when big companies get involved? They have a whole different set of worries, right? They care about stuff like policy control, making sure private data stays private, and having audit logs for everything. So knowing how to use Copilot in that environment, that's a huge leg up for your career.
And that's really the bottom line here. The future of software development is AI-augmented development. It's just a fact. And the developers who jump in early, the ones who adapt and learn these new skills, they're going to be the ones leading the charge.
So, as we wrap this up, the big question isn't, is this change coming? Oh, it's here. The real question is for you. Are you going to be prepared to guide this shift, or are you going to be guided by it? Are you going to be the one in the driver's seat or the one in the passenger seat? Something to think about.